Welcome to Car Comparers. Today we'll be comparing the Toyota Etios Liva versus the Hyundai Elite I20. Pricing and features. New Liva's top-end variant, the VX Petrol, costs 7.2 lakh rupees on road Delhi. Elite I20's most popular variant, the Sports, retails for 7.5 lakh rupees, which is 30,000 rupees more expensive than the Liva VX. However, if you consider the features available in both these cars, you will realize that the Elite I20 Sports is actually cheaper than the Liva VX, since it has quite a few extra features that are absent in the Liva, like parking camera, automatic climate control, rear AC vents, telescopic steering adjustment, and auto dimming inside mirror. The Liva VX, on the other hand, has alloy wheels and rear wash wipe, which is absent in the Elite I20 Sports. Performance and drivability. The Elite I20 Petrol is simply too heavy to be powered by the little 1200cc engine. Drivability is quite poor in city traffic, and it needs to be revved hard to extract any semblance of performance from it. The Liva is also powered by a 1200cc engine, but it is almost 200 kg lighter than the Elite. This makes it far more drivable around town. Highway performance is also noticeably better than the Elite, with superior overtaking punch as well as better outright acceleration. The diesel-powered Elite seems far more powerful than the Liva on paper, but in reality it is riddled with excessive turbo lag. Power delivery is annoyingly weak till the turbo wakes up northwards of 2000 rpm. This makes it a nuisance to drive in city traffic, with constant gear shifting taking its toll on the driver. The Liva, in complete contrast, has hardly any turbo lag at all, making it much easier to drive around city streets. The Elite I20 does have better highway performance than the Liva, albeit by a very small margin. Elite's engine is also far more refined and rev-happy than the Liva's slightly coarse and vocal power plant. Fuel efficiency. The Liva Petrol has an ARAI certified mileage of 18.2 kmpl, which is 0.4 kmpl less than the Elite. However, in our real-world tests, the Liva was consistently 1 kmpl more efficient than the Elite. The Liva diesel has an ARAI certified fuel efficiency of 23.6 kmpl, which is 1.1 kmpl more than the Elite. In our real-world tests, the Liva was just over 1 kmpl more efficient than the diesel Elite. Space and comfort. The Elite I20 is a noticeably larger car than the Liva. However, it's the Liva which has more interior space than the Elite. Especially Liva's rear seat has considerably more room, higher seat base, and larger windows, making it much more supportive and airy than the Elite's rear bench. Although Elite's 285-litre boot is slightly bigger than Liva's 251-litre boot capacity. The Liva's interiors may be tough and durable, but they don't feel even half as luxurious and upmarket as the Elite's. Handling and ride quality. If only the Elite I20 had the dynamics to match its looks. Elite I20, though much improved over its predecessor, is quite disappointing for spirited drivers. It has a dull, lifeless steering setup and is prone to early onset understeer, making it quite uninspiring to drive on twisty roads. The Liva, on the other hand, though not as sharp as a Swift, is quite enthusiastic around the bends with a progressive and even fairly feelsome steering setup. Both cars have a pliant low-speed ride. However, as the speeds rise, the Elite feels a bit floaty over a series of bumps, while the Liva's ride remains consistent at any speed. Reliability and after-sales service. Both Hyundai and Toyota have made a name for themselves when it comes to providing a hassle-free ownership experience to their customers. Toyota holds an edge over Hyundai in terms of the bulletproof reliability of its cars, whereas Hyundai trumps Toyota in terms of the widespread reach of its service network, with over 800 touchpoints in our country compared to Toyota's 350 service centers. Resale and cost of ownership. Both cars are bound to hold outstanding residual value post a usage of 5 to 7 years. Overall, the petrol-powered Elite I20 Sports works out to be 30,000 rupees more expensive than a Liva VX, while a diesel-powered Elite I20 Sports works out to be around 50,000 rupees more expensive than a Liva VXT. That brings us to the verdict. Toyota made a huge blunder when they decided to make ultra cheap cars for India, and they have been paying the price for their folly for the last 5 years in the market. Even if the Liva was marginally more premium than what it is, it would have mounted a strong challenge to the Elite. In terms of mechanicals, it is well sorted with better drivability, better efficiency, better ergonomics, and better dynamics than the Elite. But in its current avatar, it just doesn't feel like a car which costs northwards of 7 lakh rupees from whichever angle you may look at it. That is why it has been rejected by the masses in spite of being a Toyota. And that is why it is the deserving loser of this test.